Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. How's it going? So for people who don't know anything about Renegade Nell, what can they expect from this amazing new show?
They can expect a lot of swashbuckling action. It's a show about injustice and right and wrong, and strong female lead at the heart of it, played amazingly by Louisa. And it's a period piece by Sally Wainwright with a fantastical element. I mean, there's lots going on.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess you're a big part of that magical element with your character, Billy. So are we, I think this sort of, it's like a riff on Tinkerbell, but it's not. It's kind of a sprite. How do you describe him?
Yeah, well, he is a sprite. He's sort of a Jiminy Cricket figure almost. He's sort of a guiding light, but also doesn't quite know why he's there at times and what their mission might be. He's sort of part of Nell. He's part of her conscience, part of who she is, like almost her soulmate, and they're one of the same to a degree. He can't do magic without being with her and in her, and she doesn't have these sort of supernatural abilities without him, but they can't do them independently, so yeah, they need to be together. He's like a catalyst for that. Yeah.
And of course Sally Wainwright, sort of the woman behind the script, and we saw her work in Happy Valley jump to a completely different genre with this, but there is that same DNA in there in terms of how she treats her characters, and particularly how she writes female characters. So what do you think is so strong about her writing?
Oh, completely, yeah, all of that. I mean, thematically it's not dissimilar to some of her other work, but yes, this is for younger viewers and more swashbuckling maybe, and there's a fantasy element, but her work is so, I think she just writes characters so well. Her characters, regardless of whether it's in a fantasy land or, Happy Valley or Gentleman Jack or anything, they feel so rounded and three-dimensional. She's able to kind of comment on, I think, what are quite contemporary issues, but it masquerades as a period piece or, within an adventure show or something like that, that kind of means it never feels preachy, but it feels like it's really making a point.
And of course, obviously, you were filming all your stuff separately. But how did you find the experience anyway? And I guess being reunited with the cast and seeing the final outcome of the show must have been really rewarding to work alongside these other people.
Oh yeah, I mean that whole team of people are absolutely incredible, and I was just delighted to be. I filmed all my stuff at the very end, and so I felt like, and I'd seen quite a lot of it. The director had shown me like a cut of episode 1 at least, and I remember thinking, oh god, this show's brilliant, and it's for me to mess up basically. So there's a bit of pressure on. It was joyful to be a part of, and yeah, a shame that I wasn't doing it with the other cast, and Louisa and I never on screen together. That's all the magic of film and television and VFX. But we're glad that dynamic still reads as if we were there together. So. Yeah.
And in terms of the takeaways, the fact that there is this kind of heroine, and she is sort of raw and relatable and strong and flawed. It feels like a real sign of the times, and great also for young women to sort of feel inspired by that, and not the sort of same old fairy tale narrative.
Oh, completely. I mean, you hope that young people watching this see a strong female lead in the guise of Nell and just think that's normal. That's not, because prior to then there aren't huge examples of characters like Nell in TV or film. There aren't as many as there are male roles. So I think it's really important. Not just purely from a representation point of view, but so it can shine a light on some of the messages that the show examines. So yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for your time. Really enjoyed the night. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.